I'm coming in hot.
Hello and welcome back to Lubuto's Diary. My name is Patience. I talk about finances, fashion, purpose, relationships, and mental health. Today I'm joined by two amazing young adults. As we tackle this topic, I will just allow them to introduce themselves. I'll start with the lady.
Hi everyone, I'm Shelly Mopemo.
Hi everyone, I'm Jordan Kazai.
Alright, so you guys, I thought we could do this video because we are about to have Valentines, hence the name of this video. So I'll start with Jordan. So how has been your experience in terms of premarital dating in the 21st century?
Okay, that's quite an interesting question.
It's supposed to be.
My experience has been unsuccessful and eye-opening.
Oh really?
Yes.
Okay.
Unsuccessful in the fact that obviously I'm not seeing anyone right now, so that's the unsuccessful part. But eye-opening to the fact that as I was dating these people, there are certain things about myself that were brought to the light that I wasn't aware of.
Okay.
Yes. Like I recently found out that I'm terrible at communication. Yeah, I'm terrible at communication. And that's one of the things that I learned from my experience in premarital dating.
Okay, that's interesting feedback. Miss Mopemo, come to you. So I am reserving my comments for now. So how has been your experience as a young adult? As a babe in the 21st century?
Okay, so my experience in premarital dating was actually short and interesting.
Okay.
Because I really didn't have so much experience in the dating. I don't know if I can call it a sector. So it was short and interesting. Eh?
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I wasn't saved. You know?
Okay.
And even after getting saved, I wasn't in a relationship. I haven't been from that period.
Okay.
So I can say it was interesting, and honestly I can't say it was bad. Like I can't say the person was bad, my experience was bad. No, it was actually, I think it was a lovely time, but I was young.
Okay.
So I don't know if I can even call it lovely. I don't know what it was.
Oh girl.
But my experience was just interesting because it showed me that what I considered love wasn't really what love is. So even in that short time that I was actually in a relationship, it showed me that I didn't know what I was doing really. Yeah, I think Jordan can attest.
Okay.
Like I didn't know what I was doing. So it was just interesting, and I can't say it was like, bad and awful just because like it was before I got saved. No.
Okay.
So,
Considering you guys have been in relationships when you were like very young, what would you say to somebody who is young, who is dating at the time frames you were dating? I will start with you.
I would tell that person not to. But if the person is if the person is not dating, I would tell the person not to date.
Why?
At that time. You are young. I was basically 17. I was basically 16, 17. So what am I doing? Like I don't know myself. So I don't know myself. Even the person who I'm dating will change, and depending on how old the person is. And also there's so much that you don't know about yourself, and there's so much that you need to, focus on as a young person. A relationship is not amongst them, because now at the stage, at the knowledge that we have, we're supposed to date to marry. So you are 16 and you only get married maybe 10 years later, or let's say 8 years later. So it's such a long period of time. So I would just tell them not to. But if the person is dating, I would want to know the nature of the relationship.
Okay.
So by nature, I mean, is it a godly relationship or purpose?
Okay.
Why are you dating?
So in short, the purpose. What's the purpose of that relationship?
Yes.
I feel like that's what I'm getting from what you have said. Then, Mr. Kazari, what would you tell somebody who is dating and they don't even know what's happening? Like, what am I even doing? What would you tell them? They're already in a relationship.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to echo what Shelly said. She said you need to know yourself, and that's one of the key components.
The issue of identity.
Yes, you need to know who you are. You know, you need to know what you stand for.
Right.
You know, and then you need to set a couple of principles that you stand for. Because then, if you don't have principles, if you don't know what you stand for, even if the person is God sent, the relationship is going to crumble.
Wow.
That sounds familiar. Principles.
Yes.
I'll say something in relation to my experience some years back. You know, I was in this relationship. I think I was 16, 17. And you know, when I look back, I don't even know what I was doing. I remember I was very mean towards that guy. No, well, now you don't have to put it that way. But like just the aspect of like, you didn't even know yourself, and then you drag someone along because it's something that everyone is doing. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, so moving on. We've talked about principles, so I'm going to ask you, what are some of the things that have helped you to guide your heart in this thing?
So one of the things that I've done to employ that I guide my heart is that ensure that I have an effective prayer life. Because everything that I want or everything that I need, you know, and my heart being one of it, I present it to God, and He has my best interest in mind.
Okay, so do you pray about this person, or like what do you pray about?
Yes, I do pray about
The person?
I pray about the person.
Okay, okay.
So I ask for guidance and direction. Maybe I see someone and then maybe they cross my mind. I'll go ask, you know, is this the person that you want me to be with, or should I be with? And if I get a no, you know,
You just continue with your single life.
I just move on.
And then Shirley, you did talk about how you haven't dated ever since that relationship. So from then up to now, what things have helped you to stay sane where there's so much pressure about like, oh, my man this, my man that, you see people posting on social media. How have you managed to stay mentally fit?
To be honest, there are those hesitant. Like, I have friends who are in beautiful relationships.
Like the one I saw.
Yes, like beautiful relationships. And I'm just like, wow, Lord, you're like, Lord, she's my age. Like, what's going on? You know. And so what keeps me sane is that the fact that I am not them and I am me. So God has a story for me. In comparison is a thief indeed of joy. So what makes you insane, since we're talking about faith, what makes you sort of insane is you comparing your season to the next person or comparing your life to the next person, because you would be sane if you focus on yourself. So you have to focus on what is God saying about me, what is the place that I'm in. God said you will marry. So why are you in so much pressure? And you know, you have to remind yourself. For me, it's constant reminding myself. It's not like I tell myself today that, oh, I will be in a relationship one day, like I'll never care anymore. No, like tomorrow you will feel like, oh Lord, I want to be in a relationship. That's like so normal. But you have to remind yourself that no, this is the promise that God has given me. And also, it's the God of Shelley, it's not the God of patience. He's going to work in patience with you would try maybe a friend of mine or
Patience is way, not another person's way.
Yes,
and you know, like how Mary Whitebone did posted that video. Everyone is saying that I'm going
you have to dance.
I was saying that they'll block you. Tag someone, they'll block you.
Yeah, so that's the God of Marie. I don't know how you pronounce Marie. Yeah, but there's a God of you who will work in you differently. And there's what He said of you in that season. What has He said of you? You will marry, you know, you will be in a relationship. But that doesn't mean you won't feel like you want to be in a relationship. Pastor Maybe always says that that is the godly feeling. To want to be in a relationship is not wrong. But then when you want to now be so desperate is the place that is wrong. You know? And we all go through these things. It's normal, girl.
No. So you've heard for yourself, it's normal? Yeah, sure, please.
Yes, and one of the things that comparing does, it opens you up to things. Because then you start wanting what the person has, you know, and then once you start wanting what the person has, you might also start wanting the same person that they have. And that's a problem.
I know, and we know people who grab other people's That's wickedness.
You know,
And people, you guys shouldn't be doing that.
No,
Okay, and you know that's why I would even bring out the aspects. Like, I don't understand. I don't know about others, but it doesn't sit well with me. It's like maybe you're my friend, and then you're dating someone, you break up, and then I go and date that guy. There's been a debate around this issue, like, no, I feel like it just looks some type of way. You know what I mean? Especially if you are single, and then, yeah.
I mean, there are factors.
Even for guys, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
I was in there's another one.
Oh!
I was in a situation where I liked someone. But then my friend told me that he liked to do it.
Okay.
So now, because he's my friend, may I have to say, okay, you know what, even though I like this person and I feel like they like me back, because my friend told me first, may I have to take it.
But what happens if that friend doesn't get that job?
What happens if that friend doesn't get that job? In that situation, you need to have an honest conversation and just tell him, okay, look, man, you failed. Like, it didn't work out. Can I at least try my luck? Yeah, you know, because then...
Is that okay in the bro code?
If you ask the person, I think it's okay if you ask the person. You don't have to
Go behind their back, right? That's very sneaky.
Yeah, because then he told me first. He came up to me, and for him to tell me that, meaning he had a solid plan about it. And if I also want to have a solid plan about it, I need to also tell them. I think that's the best thing to do as friends.
True. I don't know where that came from, but I'm glad in fact, I hope it has helped one or two people so that you save your friendship, because sometimes people lose friendship over something that could actually be talked about. So moving on, Valentine's is coming. What would you what do you say to somebody who is feeling pressure? Literally, I was on social media, on Facebook to be specific, and I was watching this video of a lady who, I think she's got a site, I don't know, and then she was like, Valentine's is coming. You don't have to like be limited with your pool of men and women. I'm here offering these services where you can meet people from this place. I don't have anything against meeting people outside, obviously. I mean, people meet on social media, get married. If you are opposed to dating on social media, well, that's your opinion, that's your preference. But there are people who get married through those kind of platforms, just depending what kind of platform. And yeah. But anyway, my issue was like, Valentine's is coming, like you have to be like you have to be in a relationship. It's coming so that you just enjoy the phase of Valentine's. What would you say to that kind of person who is feeling pressure?
Firstly, I can tell you that. Oh, I can. You're watching the video.
They are watching.
Yeah. Don't be desperate. First, don't be desperate. Also, you need to understand that there are times and seasons for everything. Yeah. Just because certain things are happening to your friend at that particular time doesn't mean that you also have to be experiencing that same thing. So you just need to wait. No, not first. Don't wait. Be patient.
Right.
There's a difference between the two, and you just need to be patient. And when it's supposed to come, it will come. If it's just before
what if
Valentine's,
it doesn't come?
If it doesn't come, then you're meant to go the way of God. And that's okay.
That's okay. I came to this realization. I was reading the Bible, Hebrews 11, and it says that there were people who saw the promises of God from afar, but they still died with hearts of joy, knowing that they didn't belong here. Their home wasn't here on earth, but up there. I feel like it's a matter of even being delivered from this issue. Mentality. Yeah, which is why I moved to you now. So what would you say to a lady, especially that you are a lady?
I think more of the pressure is on us ladies.
Is it?
Yes, than men, because for you don't feel you're the givers. During Valentine's. There's usually reciprocity is during Valentine's is when it's a couple that has been together for a while.
Okay.
But like if it's a one like first time couple, usually a girl who would receive gifts and everything. So for us the pressure that is there now, I can just say that It's not worth it to enter a relationship because of material. That's not the purpose of a relationship. Yes, people who have gone before me always say, why are you entering the relationship? So why are you entering the relationship? Why do you want to be in a relationship? Those are very important questions that you have asked me before, and you have actually talked to me about. Listen, so if you're entering a relationship based off, I want to have flowers and post them on my Instagram story on, I don't know when Valentines, what day it will fall, on Saturday or whatever. You want to just post them, but at the end of the day, do you love this person? Like, or you are in love with what they were going to give you. They're two different things. You can be in love with the acts of the person, but not who the person is. A relationship is falling in love with the person and not what they bring. You only love what they bring is just like it's like the icing on the cake. Yes, it's like the icing on the cake. But who the person is what you should be content with. Because what if they're broke on Valentine's? Will you be mad? Will you be upset? Will you spiral and go into a tantrum and give them an attitude? But they're genuinely broke. That's why now men start having so much pressure. So if you have I'm hearing that comment. Yeah. So you have to ask yourself, where do I want to be in a relationship? It's different when you're already in a relationship and you're expecting to, get things. It's so different. Like you should expect, like, yeah, right. But like you're single and you just want to even condone a talking case that is not right because you think he's going to get you something. But at the end of the day, you have a question to answer. When he asks you, will you be my girlfriend? And then you can't say no because... And that's wickedness, honestly. Yes, it is. We all want to experience that, that Cinderella. No, we're not saying her and I. We don't want it. We're looking like we're rocks. We don't want We're not the rock. No, we want those red rocks. My name is Faces. I'm not the rock. Yes, but we... You got it. But you have to wait. You have to be patient because there's a lot on the line. Your destiny is on the line. And we are believers. We don't enter relationships because of what we're getting, the dates, the fantasies. No, we enter because of purpose. We look at marriage, the end goal. So hence, if he's broke on Valentine's, will you break up with him? No. And in my other video, there's a video I recorded, relationship goals. If you've not watched it, please look it up. I say the reason why sometimes ladies especially want things that are so easily moved by things that a man can give them is because they've not been exposed. Also, in terms of exposure, there are some friends you get exposed to who are experiencing certain types of relationships, and then you now set your standards to that. No, true. You have to also have a personal conviction of the standard that you want to have, because there's a mentality that started wanted to enter me, especially in first year of my university. That is like materialistic expectations. Right? You think it should be like that. Like if I say I'm hungry, you have to provide. Because of exposure to certain friendships, to certain friends who have a relationship that is like that, whereby it's so materialistic, so you expect the guy to be like, so if there are key points I've taken, exposure, you expose yourself to things that you actually want, so that you are not easily impressed by someone who does those things, but also exposure to the right friendship, to the right people. Like what matters. You are the man here. How do you guys feel when you just find a girl who is just like, you have to do this for me, you have to do this for me? Like, what mindset do you develop towards that?
She's always demanding from me.
I know you're on a band, but you can carry on. When is someone's destiny?
Not on a band. That's great. Because then it puts you in an awkward spot because it makes me question what you want. Because then, generally, my friend, I'm speaking for myself. Okay. My friend will tell you that I'm quite easy. If I feel like I want to do something, I'm going to give it to you. But then you create an expectation. I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe when we're married, yes, I'm expected to provide for you.
I'm sure she's like not your child.
No, she's not.
So she should go to her father.
Okay, no, don't. Let me. There's a quote. There's a certain quote that says, if a girl likes you, you won't have to do much. But if you like her back, you want to do more.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
So you don't need to be expectant, but I should also be willing to give, like out of my own generosity. Like, you know, maybe I know there are certain things that you like. I get it for you, like randomly. You don't need to always tell me,
you know,
like, oh no,
to push the powers, like it's a project.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll end here for now. But our hope here, as we have this Valentines, young adults, please stay put, stay tuned, and don't spell your destiny over chocolate, which is like Ferrero Rocher, which is like 500. That's it. It's expensive. 1,000. Ah, you saw, okay? Why are you taking prices?
Nice.
Anyway, if you're new to this channel, we encourage you to subscribe, leave your comments, share with your friends as we create a mentally fit society. And don't forget to like our new page, Lomuto's Mental Health Hub. From me and my guest, it's bye.